Hello, Stephanie. This is Dewan Brown. I wanted to follow up with you by sending a video, just really recapping what we talked about and went over while I was there on site. This is, again, the HR library that we're looking at now. We can see really it's divided into three really distinct columns, and I think those columns are, as we discussed, self-explanatory in terms of what's behind each section. The main thrust of the content is found here within the HR topic navigator, which makes it really easy to locate information on specific topics. Obviously, we have safety, health, and security. We have record keeping and reporting. We also have things like termination, EEO, compensation and benefits, and the like. So one way to find content really would be to go right here to the global search and search for your terms or phrases. The other would be to fall right within to one of these categories for what you're looking for. I think one of the easier ways to find content is if you know what you're looking for specifically from a topic perspective, you can go directly to that topic utilizing these alphabets here in the alphabet string. So if we were looking for leave as an example, you could simply click L and then go down to leave. Locate leave here, and you'll see all of the different avenues that you can go into to find leave information. So paid time off and leave banks. This will bring you to a categorization. Actually, this is really how all the content is laid out. So no matter whether you're looking at leave or you're looking at EEO or otherwise, you'll find B&A analysis, which is going to simplify the legalese that you sometimes find behind the code and the regulations themselves. Then you have fast answers, which is a group of FAQs, model documents, state requirements, and the like for the particular topic that you're looking at. Under HR library, these are also broken out to themselves. So fast answers can be found right here. And you can really search fast answers by phrase or word or category. You can browse through the FAQs that have already been asked and answered to quickly get to information. And so if we're looking at record keeping as an example here, you'll see the different categories for record keeping that we have. While I'm here, I may remind you of the open one level or open all here so that we can open one level and go one level behind the pluses, really get some insight into what's behind these categories. And as an example of what an FAQ would look like laid out for you, how do I prepare for a federal wage hour audit? You can simply click here and then find that information there. And if there are any primary or secondary sources that we're pointing you to, those would be directly linked here in the platform as well. You could also do a split screen here. So by doing a split screen, you keep your contents to the left. You can scroll through as needed, and then your material maintains to the right so that you're not losing your place. Also in the HR library, we talked briefly about the state gateway. This is a big deal, especially if you are in multiple states. And so you could actually select the states that most have to do with your business here, and then that way every time you log into this area, your states will appear here. You can search within California or New Jersey, or you could select to search here all your states that are there at one time, or you could select all states. So if you were in California, and we know that the leave laws are changing a bit there, you could select California, you type leave in, and then you'll be able to see really quickly that the California laws hold the most hits for leave in that there are 86. And so you have access to the actual laws within California. And if you wanted to, you could be extremely narrow and specific with a search there in the state gateway. In California, you could actually put it into quotation marks, leave, and then that'll be more specific for you. But that still gives you 137. Same hits, but just to let you know how you can search, especially globally, you can put things into quotation marks, you can use Boolean terms and the like. And so we see all of the posters, all of the law summaries, all of the quick reference charts here, in this case for California, and we have them around leave here. So if you needed a school activities leave, crime victim leave, paid sick leave local. We even have that chart for you as well. And so California includes Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, and we talk about the ordinances that are there. And so that's some of the content that we have on the platform. We also talked about the HR policy handbook, which includes state requirements specifically so that you'll know exactly what you need to disinclude or include based on what state you're writing for. The chart builder itself within the state gateway allows you to go here, and again, if we choose something like leave, we could say we really want to talk about paid sick leave, being that it's such a hot topic, and we can look at a variety of states, so Florida, Georgia, Virginia, and we might even say we want reasons for leave, leave amount, certification and notification, and even record keeping requirements. And really quickly, you could say create the chart, and that's done within usually 3 seconds. And you have what you need here for California as an example, and all of those requirements. And these are always up to date. They're legally and technically correct, vetted by our editorial staff and others. Also in the platform, of course, we're going to have the performance review software as well as custom job descriptions. These are powered by Insperity through a partnership we'd have with them. Excuse me. All of the federal forms, notices, and posters, as well as the state forms, notices, and posters are on the platform. You have access to news via the bulletin to management, which is found here. You also have access to some of the BNA video insights. And we have a number of the video insights that we do publish. We didn't speak about this when I was on site, but you do have those available to you. You can look at any of those anytime you want. Some of them are really, really helpful. When we talk about wearable technology, that was something that I blogged about on LinkedIn and got a lot of traction. And so obviously it was something that was of concern to the HR community that I interact with regularly. So that's pretty much a good high level. We have HR Healthcare Compliance tab, HR Practitioners Guide here. And then if we move into the next level, which is called the Decision Support Network, we talked about this. This is where the request for salary reports and custom research are housed. So if you need salary reports, you can hybridize salary reports, write what you need in terms of the job description and what area in terms of geography that you're hiring in. And these are actually pay scale salary reports. And so these are the legitimate pay scale salary reports that you would get should you be subscribed to pay scale. Sometimes it's between $2,500 and $5,000 a year for that subscription, but these are already on our platform. We will provide those for you 100 per year. And so that usually covers my clients. Sometimes I've had clients that need to go over, and we could certainly make allowances for that as necessary. Here with the request custom research, we talked about this and how it could save money from an outside counsel perspective. 98 out of the top 100 law firms do use BNA, so it's really, really helpful to have the ability to send a question in of any nature to our labor and employment staff, HR experts, payroll experts, and get an answer pretty quickly, usually 3 to 5 days for a nice, robust report, including your question, your answer, and then all of the materials that we've used to come up with that answer, including primary and secondary sources, which we'll also link you to. The great benefit here is that we also provide for you access to all of the archive of custom research that we've done in the past for other clients. This way, instead of you burning through one of your questions, because you do get 12 per year, you can actually search here, this collection, determine whether or not the term or phrase has already been dealt with in a prior question. And if so, you already have access to it. If not, you can certainly send in your question and get an answer to it. But again, to remind you of what one of these reports looks like, we'll look at this. How do financial services companies handle PTO? And this is the answer. And then also here are some of the other tools and resources we use to draw down to that answer, including the primary and secondary sources and links directly to that. And then we'll also give you a bibliography of sort where we'll say, here's some other outside resources that you might look at. And we directly link you to those and you can utilize those as well. And so that is included in the platform. Again, has saved a lot of our clients a lot of money in outside counsel and even time with internal counsel. We also have the webinars here on the platform. These are upcoming live webinars. We have one on the 30th about FLSA, litigation issues, accountable care orgs, workers in the sharing and economy, viability of the independent contractor class, and business model following the Uber ruling. Grabbing the bull by the horns, dealing with and responding to LGBT workplace discrimination. And then, of course, all of the webinars that we've ever done archived here for you. Again, open one level, and you can see all of those by category. You can also search, and so if you're looking for a specific topic to see if we've done any webinars on it, you could easily do that and have access to those as well. And again, split screen might be helpful to do that. And so those are some of the areas. Again, with the webinars, we do promise 24 webinars per year. There have been years when we've done 40, so we can certainly exceed that. That gives you 36 credits per year guaranteed on the platform from live webinars. And these are now not only HR CI credits, but they're also SHRM, SHRM CP, SHRM SCP credits as well that you can access. In addition, we have one strategic white paper per month at least. Those are on typically relevant topics that are hot right now, that are needing to get, most of my practitioners say it's great to have outside practitioners' perspective on some of the issues that are affecting the HR community at large. And so this is where the strategic white papers come in. And we also give you access to all of the strategic white papers that we've published or had published in the past. The HR department's benchmark and analysis report is a phenomenal report, and when it's done in print, it sells for $1,295, and we sell a ton of them because of the depth that we go into. We even give you the complete PDF if you wanted to access it via PDF, maybe even to save or send or share, those sorts of things. But you can see the table of contents in just that report. And it's chock full of charts and graphs, all in color, and we're really dealing with every aspect of HR so that you could really benchmark your organization against organizations similar to it, and then see how other organizations, maybe not so similar to your organization, handle certain things as far as resources go and other areas to benchmark. So this is a phenomenal report. It's included on the platform. If needed, I can get you access also to a print copy. And so this, again, kind of going through telling you who responded to it and where we get our information for the report and all manner of other information. So this is a great tool and a resource to have. And we do one of those every year, incidentally. And so that's on the platform as well. Looks like I have just X'd out of the whole thing. I didn't mean to do that. So let me jump right back in. So that we can show you the last piece to this. So in addition to the strategic, in addition to that piece that I just showed you, the benchmark report, we also have a strategic plan builder. And this has been really good because obviously with the decline, so to speak, of the labor crisis, HR departments at large have not really been at the table when it comes to strategic planning for an organization. And this could help really realign you with the leadership and give you the tool that you need to go through all areas of your company's strategic plan from an HR perspective: company direction, stakeholder priorities, HR review, and then strategic plan. We really walk you through all of these pieces so that by the end, when you get to 100% complete here, you'll have a phenomenal plan that you can actually save here on the platform, save elsewhere, and then share with the powers that be to say, this is where we are as an organization, this is where we could be and want to be, and these are some steps to actually getting there. And that'll be, again, presented in an extremely organized, professional, and polished way. And this has been really, really helpful to my HR directors and VPs as well. And then lastly, the news again. You're going to have the updates here for the news. We have 600 plus reporters on Capitol Hill and in the state capitals every day. And then from the editors, this is going to be really, really good information that you find here, that we put here on a regular basis. Some of it really exclusive as well. So as an overview, I hope this helps to just kind of jog your memory over some of the things that we went over and the ways that we might save you as an organization money. But more importantly, how we might save you time, because at the end of the day, time is money. But the way that you use your time, whether it be researching state or local or other items, it could maybe be better suited, focused on, and directed to some of the other priorities within the business. And so we want to truncate that research process for you and make sure that you can utilize your time as best as possible for the benefit of your company. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. I'll send this to you, and if you need a trial opened, I'll do that as well. Thank you.